is math time and we are starting it up. So we are going to look at today one of the operations. And operations, what are they? Well, there are four of them. Can you name them? We have, let's put it up, put your arms up. What do we got? Addition. When I say add, you say sum. Add, sum, add, sum, add, sum. Yeah. So the answer to an addition problem is the sum. Okay, let's go to the next operation. Tell a person next to you before I do another operation in 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. Another operation is, here we got it, subtraction. This time when I say subtraction, you're going to say, what is that other word? The answer to a subtraction problem? The difference. Subtract. Difference. Subtract. Difference. Add. Sum. Did you get that one? Subtract. Difference. Good job. The answer to a subtraction problem is the difference. It's the difference of the two numbers. Okay, we've done 2 operations. We have 2 left to go. All right, do you know what they are? Stand up, find somebody else right now. In 5 seconds, tell them the 2 other operations. You have 5 seconds. Go. 5, 4, quickly. 3. Okay, sit back down. 2, 1. All right, coming back together. Next, the last 2 operations, we got multiply and divide. Raise the roof if you got that. Oh yeah, or just raise the roof anyway. It's okay. All right, so let's go to this one. This is an X, otherwise known as multiply. When I say multiply, you're gonna say, what's the answer to a multiplication problem? Starts with a P. That's what it sounds like. Product. The product. There it is. Product. So here we go. When I say multiply, you say product. Multiply. Product. Multiply. Product. Multiply. Product. Add. Sum. Subtract. Difference. Add. Sum. Multiply. Product. Oh yeah. Give yourself your own high five if you were working through that. Oh yeah, to myself. Okay, there's one more operation there that we haven't done, and that's division. And how are we going to make the division sign? Because typically you'll see it as like that line, that horizontal line with 2 dots. Or you could see that division house. Well, division is like putting things into groups. So like splitting it up. So I'm going to do just a karate chop. Because we're splitting it up when we're dividing. So I'm going to say divide, and you're going to say, now this is the really weird word that you probably don't say really at all. Probably didn't say it once this summer. It starts with a Q. What? Yeah, and it's not quiet, but it kind of starts like that. It's called quotient. Quotient. That's the answer to a division problem. Okay, here we go. Divide. Quotient, divide, quotient, divide, quotient, add, sum, multiply, product, subtract, difference, divide, quotient. Oh yeah. Go ahead and do your own math dance because you did that. Maybe do the stirring the soup. Oh yeah, I got all 4 operations. Oh yeah. Okay, so today we're not going to look at all 4. We're only going to look at 1. And the first thing I want you to look at is this. Here, oh, not this blank sheet, but this. There it is. Boom. Take a look at that. I want you to take notice to, whoa, that's a lot of numbers. And what is this? And what does it do? So go ahead, talk amongst yourselves, pause the video, and yeah. All right, come back to me when you're ready. All right, we're ready. Yeah, we got a multiplication table going on. So hopefully at this point, you have 1 right in front of you, okay? And on that multiplication table, you can find all the answers to the multiplication problems that you need to know off the top of your head. Yeah, now it seems like a lot of problems that you need to know. That is quite a lot, but we're going to show you today that you already know quite a few of them. Okay, so you're going to take your little game marker here, and I'm going to call out a problem, and you're going to find it. Okay, we're going to practice using this table because it's a good resource. Okay, all right, I'm going to go ahead and say the first one, 1. So I'm going to do this one with you. I'm going to find 1 over here on this vertical strip. There it is, 1. And I want you to find 1 times 3. So I'm going to say, okay, well, 1 times 0 is 0. Because see, there's 0. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 1, there it is, 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2, there it is, 2. 1 times 3 is 3. There it is, 1 times 3. And there is our product is 3. So I'm going to go ahead and write that. That's the one we just did. 1 times 3 gives us our product of 3. Okay? And we could find that easily on the multiplication table. Let's find another one. How about 3 times 1? Where is that product on the multiplication table? 3 times 1. Okay, here I go, here I go, here I go. Maybe you already went there. The first factor number was 3. So I'm going to find it here on the vertical strip. There it is, 3. And I'm going to go to 3 times 1. So if I move it over here, that's 3 times 0. Because see, it matches up with 0. If I go here, there it is, 3 times 1. Oh my gosh, and the answer is 3. The same product as before. So I'm going to go ahead and write that here. That is the cool thing that you may have remembered from last year in 3rd grade, that no matter the order of our numbers or factors, if they're the same numbers, we're gonna get the same product answer. So that's really awesome, okay? So I want you to go ahead and try to practice finding some products. And if you like using this game marker and just that works for you, go ahead and do it. There's another tool you could use to help you find products, and that is using 2 sheets of paper. So if I was finding 3 times 1, I could move 1 sheet of paper this way and line it up with 3. So there I go. See, I just see 3 right here. Here's my 3 row, but I need 3 times 1. So I'm going to take another sheet of paper and line it up with the 1, the other number factor. And now I can see that there is my product right there, and I could put my game marker piece over that. So if 2 sheets of paper helps you kind of find where that product is, use them, okay? Go ahead and practice. Come back to me when you're ready, okay? All right, you must be ready, because here we go. I said today we are going to look at a lot of these multiplication problems in here and show you that you already know quite a few of them. So the first special factor we're going to start with is, ooh, 0. 0. When you multiply by 0, what happens? Well, when I see a 0 in a multiplication problem, I have a little party dance going on in my brain. I just love multiplying by 0. And why is that? Because here's a little poem for you. 0 is a cinch to do. The answer is right in front of you. For every problem, it's the same. Zilch or 0 is its name. So there's that tire. And what that is that number? 0. 0 just eliminates everything. So take a look. This problem here, 0 times 3, that equals 0. Why? Because that means 0 groups of 3. So if I draw 0 groups of 3, well, I'm not drawing anything. There's nothing to draw. because it's zilch, it's 0. And what if it's flipped around over here? 5 times 0, well, that's 5 groups of 0. That's 5 people with no money. So if they all put their money together, they have nothing. So 0 is awesome, okay? If we go back to the multiplication table and say, okay, well, what problems are those on there? You already know all the 0 facts, okay? So if I highlight those, here are the 0 facts there. 0 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And here is 0 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So you already know all these. They're all 0, okay? So we're feeling good. All right. So let's just move on. Let's move on to the next special factor today. And that is the special factor of 1. So what happens when we have 1 in there when we're multiplying? Okay, let's take a look at two examples. So here's the first one. If I have 1 times 6, we colored something. That's because 1 times 6 means 1 group of 6. So there it is. I have 1 person with $6. So that's a total of 6. Okay? If I turn it around and I have 1 in a different place, so now I have 8 times 1, that would be 8 groups of 1. So there's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 8 times. That's still 8. So if I have 8 people in the room that each have a buck, $1, and they put it all together, they're going to have $8. So what is so cool about the special factor of 1? What do we know? How can we figure out those problems quickly? Go ahead, pause the video and talk about that. Okay? All right, you're coming back to me, because here is our little poem for 1. 1, 1, 1, as simple as can be. It's known as the identity. The answer to identify? It's the one you multiply. So if I have 1 times 70, I'm gonna get the number that I'm multiplying by, 70. It's always that other number. So go ahead and raise the roof. We just did zeros. We just did ones. And we are so easy. Those are so awesome. I love those factors, okay? If I go back to my multiplication table, now I can cross out the ones, right? 1 times 1, 1 times 2, 1 times 3, 1 times 4, 1 times and then I have it the other way, right? So I have 0 times 1, 1 times 1, 2 times 1. We already know all those. Look at that. We already took off quite a few. So now, all right, we're going to get a little tougher now. So you're going to go ahead and buckle those seat belts. Pretend you have a seat belt. Buckle it up, okay? Because we're about to get a little tougher in here. We went from 0 to 1. And now we're going to, let's go to 2. Yeah, did you know that? All right, we're going to go to 2. And 2, what do we do with 2s? 2s, 2s, 2s. Well, let's dance it up and get ready for those 2s. So go ahead. Play that video and dance it up. When you're ready, come back to me. Oh my gosh, wasn't that the best? I love that one. Okay, so 2s. What do we do with 2s? Well, let's look at 2 examples here. I have 2 times 7 shown here. 2 groups of 7. So I colored in 2 groups of 7. I'm doubling the 7. Okay, I got a double going on. In this one, I have 9 times 2, or 9 groups of 2. So I have 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 9 times. But you know what? That's the same thing as 9 twice. It's showing up 2 times. So I'm doubling the 9. So it's all about those doubles, people. So let's see that poem. We got 2 is very fast and fun. Quickly double and you're done. What's that you say? Be more precise. Okay then, just add it twice. So we got a double